Remember this Botox-filled YouTuber who somehow weaseled his way into the White House to spew garbage like this?
Why don't you wear a suit? You're at the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit.
This clown just came to his Big Daddy Trump to whine about a White House Peace Vigil.
Just out front of the White House is a blue tent that originally was put there to be an anti-nuclear tent for nuclear arms. It's kind of morphed into more of an anti-American at sometimes, anti-Trump at many times.
Where is this blue tent?
Right in front of the White House on the north lawn on the other side of the Black Gate in Lafayette.
I haven't known this.
All of us in here walk right by it every day. It is an eyesore.
Oh, I didn't know that. Take it down. Take it down today, right now.
It was originally established in 1981 and has been recognized as the longest continuous protest in U.S. history that calls to end nuclear disarmament and calls for what Republicans are afraid of the most: peace.
So how long will I do it? Maybe till my last breath.
Status Coup went on the ground to speak to the volunteer who has spent years manning this historically significant vigil.
Hey, it's Jordan with Status Coup on the ground. I am in Flint, Michigan, East Palestine, Ohio, Tumwa, Iowa. Please support the leading independent news outlet on the ground covering what the corporate media covers up.
Okay, so there's people that have actually even played me the audio of the guy that was supposedly informing Donald J. Trump about the peace vigil. And he said that there's weapons in there, and he says that there's rats in there, that they eat food in there, and they live in there, that everybody sleeps in there. And all of those are non-facts.
People sleep in there, they eat, there's rats, but also it could be a national security risk because people can hide things in there.
There's people that always come by and say this is anti-American. There were people that were looking at all my signs in the 15 minutes as more and more media were coming, and they're looking at every single one of my signs and say, where's the ones that are anti-American? It's like, we have one that says, we support all African democracies. We have ones that speak out about the attack on the United States of America by the Israeli Defense Force in June of 1967, the USS Liberty attack. We're speaking out about things that are us being pro the people of the United States of America, knowing the information. We have the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution from the first word to the very last word on the vigil. So what they want to do effectively, if they can get this done, is remove the Constitution of the United States of America from being the legal law of the land.
What do you think of the peace vigil being in jeopardy on the same day that Trump changes the Department of Defense to the Department of War?
Well, I mean, it's my war, you're one of them. You think that you're my friend, but you're one of them, one of them, one of them. It's that. I mean, Black Flag said it 42 years ago. And it's coming right back. You know, and you know what was then is now. And many more of the punk and other political bands that weren't punk and the folkies, and I mean, all the fascists about to lose. You know, I mean, come on, Woody and Pete Seeger and Woody Guthrie.
May I just speak in your support, brother? What you do is so important because constitutional liberties don't have a curfew. Assembly and speech don't have hours of operation. That's why this tent is so important. This is the last bastion of free speech and public space. Your tent, the work you do, that important. The second I heard about this, I'm down there like a lightning bolt because you do not touch this tent. This is the last bastion. This tent goes, watch yourself and your family next. This is it, y'all. This is it.
When the First Amendment's gone, now are they going to tell you don't have the right to say things to your children? Because once the right to freedom of speech is gone, then they can impose things of you not being able to say things to your children. And it wouldn't be the first time before. Alexander the Great did it. They called him the Great, but Alexander the Great did it. The Third Reich did it. The browncoats, they turned in their grandparents, their parents, their uncles or aunts, their best friends' parents. And the end of the The First Amendment, taking down and burning books and banning books. That's part of the First Amendment too, because you're supposed to be able to get this information. So all of these things that are an attack on a particular amendment, but all the amendments of the Constitution are the legal law of the land. And if they're not going to follow the legal law of the land, then the country's finished. It'll just be still named by name proxy United States of America. But if they're going to break all the laws of the United States of America, it's not the United States of America anymore, except for those that accept the breaking of every single law. And it's deflection again! Release the Epstein files! The deflection is anything they can do to not make you demand for the release of the Epstein files.
Amen. There it is.